Hello everyone, good day. My name is Edward Tilmore Dams and I'm the founder of the Good Life Smart Farm Network, Africa's next digital farming. I know I've been talking about Good Life Smart Farming Network and the infrastructure about soil data and real-time data in farming. But beyond just that, I want to tell you about how this idea came up and how it has been and where we're going to. Recently, we opened our SFN suite along the Modern Market Way beside the Monatel Hotel. It's out there to really provide our services. I mean, from digital services to real-time services about farming. Of course, farming covers not just the agricultural space, but also the livestock spaces. And when being able to see how we provide this service of farming, and not just farming, but farming and data to create an infrastructure that is well structured. Of course, this is how the idea started. In 2024, I was looking for what to do, and that was after the close of my laundry. That's the cleaning services that I was doing. And I just thought about an idea that it has really been in my heart, which is one of the key places that the nation will really thrive on, which is in food. Now, the average person eats 2 to 3 square meal per day, which talks about the value markets in farming and in food, the food industry, the agricultural industry, both the livestock and the agricultural industry is really very, very wide and big. It doesn't just stop in Nigeria alone. I mean, it's a world thing. Nigeria alone, it is reported that Nigeria has over 60 to 60 something percent of arable lands that's uncultivated, which are actually out to be cultivated. And we tell us about that in Africa, we're really lying with a gold mine and big time world opportunities to really provide these opportunities to the world. So shying away or keeping away Africa from the structured infrastructure on farming data is really keeping the world in chaos to come. The world is growing and the population of the world is growing. And it's also a call to more developers in the food industry, not just the security industry, not just the clothing industry, not just the real estate industry, not just all these other aspects, and then we forget about the food industry. I think the food industry is really a very major piece for we to really look into. This was the idea about going to food. Then I started looking for places to farm my lands, and that's when there was really a very paramount issue that was causing farmers to go into isolation, and it reduced the production level of food in the nation at large because we are all aware of the clash of farmers and herders. And every day you wake up, you hear there was a clash of farmer and herder in a village, in this place, in that place, and you hear maybe the kill of people in their farmlands, the kill of this, and the governments are just doing nothing about it, which is really very painful. But thank God of recently, we believe the governments have been trying to do their best about it. But that aside, so then the idea about developing farms that are actually secured in an urban area whereby we could farm cereal crops and yet get good yields from those farms without restriction, without stoppage. I mean, that kind of farming. So I thought about smart farming. Now, smart farming is the provision of smart farms to be able to develop greenhouses, big time farmers, big time secure farm places for cereal crop farmers and for them to be able to farm and have a very good smart yield. And of course, the idea of this was bettered also scripturally because I'm a Christian. And if you go down to Genesis 12, it says Isaac sowed in the land, and in that same year he reaped a hundredfold. Now we believe that with our smart way of farming, we can yield 80 to 100 fold on our crops. How? By running it on data. Data in farming is the next gold mine in agriculture, which a lot of people are not talking about. But thank God, the nation has recently been opened up to, and lately I've been seeing how people now are really going into it. But I really thank God because it's something that we're all waking up into. And if we don't wake up into these things, it's really going to be a very, very, very poor state whereby we are going to fall short of the next wave of the economy. And so I thought about developing smart farms for farmers in these challenges or in these areas. And What we do is that we develop these farmlands, connect these farmers with investors who want to farm on a very large scale or a medium scale. And then, of course, using our smart farms, they'll be able to farm and not just farm, but achieve 80 to 100% yield on their farm. That sounds too good to be true, but that's the truth about using data in farming, because the data supports from the soil level to the crop level, and it gives you every single opportunity to make improvements on your crop. And that's why we also have our digital platform we're launching out to be able, you as an investor, after you farm or you get a contractor or a farmer to contracted on our platform to be able to farm for you, you're being reported at every instance and at every goal what is going on your farm. Every data is being fed to your dashboard, so you get to see the stages and at every real-time data of your farm being stated on your dashboard. So these experienced farmers are people who are going to be contracted, because we also have our farmers community or farmers hub on our platform. We also have over 1,000 farmers community hub on our platform, and these are experienced farmers in different cereal crop levels, from vegetations to grains to different of them. And these farmers, you can get them even in livestock for in broilers, fishes, and different of them. And these people are out there, and there's also a system that is set up also for you to be able to get these farmers to farm for you and achieve 80 to 100% yield on their farm or whatever they are farming for you. So we are here out as the contractors to be able to build the smart farms. Now we are out here to really plead for a sale of the $55,000 to be able to structure this provision of smart farms in different ways. I mean, from the livestock to the agricultural spaces, because with this we'll be able to achieve not just anyhow type of farming, but we'll be able to achieve farming on a very big level, farming that meets the world demand, farming that it minimizes waste, farming that we improve the infrastructural level, or we create stability in food production in just not just the nation but the world at large. Because there's also a marketplace on our platform which is selling out this fresh farm produce that have been farmed from our own farms, and it's been sold out to you to be able to see that yes, you can also be a partaker of this fresh farm, these organic farms that are less chemical but are more precisional and run on data, and you'll be able to achieve them very well. So with this, we are planning out for this. We are opening up doors for this investment, and it will give us the scale or the opportunity to scale better and to do better with our farming. So we look out for your calls, we look out for your messages, we look out for these big whales of opportunities, for your pools of opportunities for you to be able to key in and develop the nation, develop the infrastructure of farming using data. We're also integrating the use of IoT, robotics, AI, data, and all of this to meet up with the new infrastructure of farming in Africa. And I'm a Nigerian and a Benue born, and I believe that with this, we'll be able to do better and do great things with your finances. Thank you so much.